It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next are the Texans' veteran quarterback, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions. It's the Texans and the Colts, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up. And then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a product of the University of Texas, their quarterback, Sam Ehlinger.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Ehlinger throwing to start out. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ehlinger to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On second down, it's Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Ehlinger. He'll get this one to Pittman. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. To throw again on second down. Brissett. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brissett eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
That was great. I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Brissett. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd down, Brissett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's get that touch.
To throw is Ellinger. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Taylor. And he He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You're running for your best block. You can see the head coach right now. This one over the big ball. And they got it done.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brissett now. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. He completes it to Beckham. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Brissett. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, good start for him in this one here, the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're down 2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. And it's up to them. They do put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, another run with Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Gallagher to throw. Oh, he shifts past him. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
This one left side caught by Collins. Pierce will try to pick it up. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Ellinger. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 2nd down throw for Ellinger.
He finds Taylor, complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on the gain of 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Moss.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Ellinger.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A give for Taylor running right side.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On 2nd and a couple.
Ellinger.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Ellinger.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. 16 plays in total.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw, Brissett. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brissett to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play action now. Brissett. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Traylon Burks, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll throw again. Brissett. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They run once more with Taylor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Ellinger. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Play fake, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now left side on the swing pass. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ellinger. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Ellinger. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On the handoff, Taylor. Cody Barton there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Ellinger. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll get it inside the 20. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Ellinger to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Elliott go with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Ellinger. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Ellinger. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. From the 5, 2nd and 4. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sam Ellinger with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, get clear.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try to go for it himself.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
He did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 31, Brissett. And that is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Coulter, 31 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Ellinger. The toss here completed to Pittman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going right back to Pittman. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, Fred, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Ellinger. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First down, Brissett. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Gets the dump off to Pierce. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in. Complete. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way.
But you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
Advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile,